What's going on, guys? This is Tun from 12 Mods, and I'm just doing a video update on the trx4 regular cab Chevy. This truck's pretty much 100% done. The only thing it needs now is bodywork and paint, and then I just got to install lights. That's it. Other than that, the chassis is done. I finally got a bumper for it. As you can see, this is a bumper, RC four-wheel drive bumper for the Trailfinder 2 K5 Blazer body. It was designed on for that body. It actually fits perfect on this truck. The only thing I had to do was I actually had to add this lip here all the way around the front, just to give it that nice look, because the plastic bumper, that's where you had to cut it all. So I think it turned out really, really nice. It sits really flush. There was some modifications I had to do to put the bumper on, but I will explain all that and everything else. And yes, I have a winch in there. Nice thing is, it's actually hidden in there, but it's actually mounted to the bumper like it's supposed to. So, still running the SSD 155 Type D wheels with the pit bull growlers. I love the setup and everything else. I think it looks great with this truck. Box. As I showed you guys before, that's how the box is. There's no more changes. This is just going to get all finished up, and then I'm just going to paint it black. So, rear box is screwed on here. And the cab, I did some modifications to the cab, so it is still magnetized. It still sits on that. It doesn't pop off as easy anymore just because of the new bumper, so it doesn't hit that. I am going to build some sliders for the chassis right here, but that's like later on thing. All this testing and everything else is just, you know, the more you work on it, the more you want to add to it and everything else, and I don't want to get over too crazy about it. But yeah, so as you can see, the body, it's perfectly on, fits narrow and everything else. I do not have a rear bumper yet, as you can see. I do have the taillights and everything. This body is complete, so I do have the mirrors and everything else. I do not have a rear bumper because I don't know what rear bumper to go with, so I might have to get one custom made for this truck, because it is going to be a steel bumper. It is going to be mounted to the frame, and it's going to have a trailer hitch on it too. So that's why I'm not in a major rush about it, but again, I'm undecided. The new bright will be taken off of this, and then I will clean this plastic here. It's not going to be see-through. Maybe down the road I will, because I think I have another plan, but I don't want to talk about it yet. I will make that a new video when I talk about it. I don't know if I'm going to use this truck or my third trx4, because that one's stock, and whatever body I get, I can always just modify for that application that I'm talking about. But let's just pop the body off. So you can see, Project Crew cab right there. As you can see, I did use the inner fenders. I do not have rock lights on it or anything. There's the winch. It's an RC four-wheel drive winch. It sits right on the bumper, which is great. The mount is actually the trx4 bumper mount, but it's for the rear that I had to cut and modify so I can get the bumper to sit back more. I'm going to order an aluminum one, and I'm going to cut and modify it the same way I did to this, so it gives it some extra strength, because there is a little bit of flex in it, and I don't want it to snap. So I am going to get an aluminum one and then modify it, or give this one to my friend and maybe he can duplicate it in aluminum and just machine one himself, and then I can add to it. So we'll see. I'm not 100% yet. All the electronics are still the same as like I posted last time, except for the RC four-wheel drive winch controller, which is actually through here, which is actually controlled by the controller still. So no extra remotes or anything like that. It's just my 10-channel FlySky i6 that I use on this. So I'm still not using all the channels, so I still have some room for other stuff, so like the lights and all that. Tekin RS first generation that's been waterproofed. The Castle 2280 motor, censored motor, the new one. All the plugs and everything for the box, for the meter, and the on and off switch and everything else is there. Servos are still the stock Traxxas servos for the 2-speed and for the lockers in the stock position. I didn't need to move them or anything, so I didn't bother. As you can see, there's the BEC, all been waterproofed and everything else. It's just the standard Castle 10 amp one with the blue shrink wrap around it. I just took the shrink wrap off and I sealed it. That's all. Again, box. The shock towers that I use for this are actually the shock tower extensions that you can buy, so you can reposition the shock tower, the shock position, the aluminum extensions. I just took one and put it on each side, and then these bars here are actually just links, like that you can buy like from RC 4-wheel drive or something like that. So it's just an extra bracelet. There's 2 of them in there. It's a little dark, so you can't really see. There you go. But yeah, as you can see, there's 2 of them in there. Oh shit, it's going blurry. My phone's gay. But there you go. As you can see in here, it just has, I have it spaced out, but actually I'm getting, a buddy of mine is actually machining me custom spacers that I need for here and in the front, and for a couple other things. And the other thing he is going to be making for me, so let me flip this, is the rear links and front links. I still have the threaded rods on here. I have ran this truck and tested it, and it's actually ran really nice. Worked very, very well. So I'm going to stay with this link setup and everything. So I'm going to be taking these off soon and giving them to my buddy to actually get him to machine me links. So once he gets that all machined for me and everything and put in, it'll look like the links that are on the rear of the Project Crew Cab. But the fronts are going to get done. These are going to get done. And all the steering pieces are going to get done too. So there's a picture, an image of the front mount and how much I cut from it. So you can just actually see that it's been cut and everything and modified, so it shows back in there. In the rear, I haven't done anything with that. I'm not even going to clean it up. I'm just going to leave it be. So, but yeah, that's the truck, and I'm happy with how it turned out. Again, the only thing I need to do now is get the body and the box painted, the color. I think I've decided the color. It's not going to be silver, it's not going to be black, it's not going to be white, it's not going to be red or anything. It's actually going to be a really custom dark candy green. So it's more on the candy side, but it's going to have a lot of milk flake and everything else in it. It's going to look really, really nice. I'm just going to keep it all one tone color, and then I'm just going to paint in the accents and everything else, like the grill and everything else is going to be black. The headlight part here is just going to stay chrome probably. I don't know yet. I might do something, but I think I'm just going to black it out. There's going to be no chrome on this truck at all, except for on the rims. I'm even thinking about getting these rims redone, so who knows. But all this mirror area is going to be black, so the mirrors are actually going to be black too. And then the back of the box is going to be all black, but the box is going to be the same color as the truck. And again, once that's done, it'll be all custom lighting. So I'm going to probably do a lot of lights on this. I don't know if I'm going to do a light bar. I might do just like spotlights in the bumper, and then all the headlights, rock lights, all the way around. I am going to do the taillights in here, and then when I do the bumper, the license plate area and everything else, I'm actually going to put in the license plate lights in this too. And then yes, the third brake light's going to be functional. Actually, that's the next thing I'm going to work on. I totally forgot about that. I got to cut that and get the LEDs to fit before I paint it, because I don't want to cut it after it got painted. But yeah, so third brake light's going to work. Tail lights are going to work. It's going to have reverse signals and brake. Full signals up front. And high beams and low beams here. Probably some spotlights or light bars or something. I don't know yet. Who knows? And I'm still undecided if I'm going to run a light bar on the top. Kind of don't want to, but this truck will be the truck that I actually use in my trails and everything, and probably, you know, do like scale comps with and everything. So I might do that. So I don't know yet. Yes, the tonneau cover, the factory New Bright tonneau cover that goes on this is going back on it. So so the whole box will be enclosed. So, yeah. Other than that, like I just do not know if I'm gonna go with any other different routes with the truck. I guess we'll go from there. Hoping to drop off this body by this weekend to get it painted. We'll see about that. I don't know. I gotta talk to my buddy and see how busy he is. And to be honest with you, I still gotta narrow down what color green I'm gonna go with. So yeah, I hope you guys like the updates. But yeah, we'll go from there, right? Alright guys, I will talk to you guys on the next one.